Good morning, class. It's me, your beautiful teacher, Ma'am Marae, and I'll be your English teacher. But before anything else, I would like to start our class with an opening prayer.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from
So, again, good morning, everyone. Our agendas for today are everyday special word of the day, discussion on our new lesson, book time, then finally our daily assignment. So, let's get started. For today's everyday special word of the day is alleviate. Do any of you know the word? Hmm? For those who don't, it is a verb that means to reduce or ease the intensity of pain or suffering. And if we're going to use in any sentence, it would be the doctor prescribed medicines for a week to alleviate her pain. What a great word, right? Going to our next agenda is our new lesson, and it will be about something close to nouns. It is also read and said as with the word noun. And I know you all know it too. Can you tell me? Huh? That's right. It is pronouns. We will be talking about pronouns today. So what are pronouns? Pronoun is a term that substitutes noun or noun phrase, frequently to avoid repeating the same noun. Pronoun, like noun, can refer to persons, objects, concepts, or location. The majority of sentences include at least one word or pronoun. It is referred to as pronouns antecedent.
Pronouns are small words that can perform that much nouns must do and are among the sentence's building components. He, she, you, me, I, we, us, this, them, and that are common pronouns. A pronoun can function like a subject, direct object, indirect object, prepositional object, and more. Here are some examples. So instead of saying Billy, Karen, and I were playing poker with friends, we can say we were playing poker with friends. And instead of saying Ellie loves watching movies, we can say she loves watching movies, especially if they are comedies.
Pronouns may serve as the subject in a sentence, either directly or indirectly. A verb's direct object might be something or someone who is directly acted upon. Someone or anything that gets the direct object, it is referred to as indirect object.
Like for example, give me that. And can you promise her this?
Pronouns antecedent is the noun to which it refers. It is normally mentioned before the pronoun, although it may appear directly after it in a phrase.
Here are some examples. Annie was late to class again because she missed the bus. As they debated the point, the students became increasingly animated. Person A, what do you think of Julian? Person B, I don't like him very much.
Many pronouns are connected to determiners in that they are spelled like or identically and have comparable meanings. The grammatical difference between these two is that the pronoun can stand not only as the subject or object of a verb, but determiners are only employed to modify noun and cannot stand alone as subject or object.
Some examples are, that is a difficult question, but the woman knows the answer. You have to try their lasagna. I've eaten a lot of lasagna in my life, but theirs is the best.
Personal pronouns such as he refers to yourself, the person you're addressing, or other persons and things. They normally refer to an antecedent, although they can occur without one if the reference is self-relevant.
For example, I always refers to the person saying or writing it.
Personal pronouns can change form depending on the person, first, second, or third person, number, singular or plural, gender, masculine, feminine, neuter, or epicene, and case, subject, object, possessive, or reflexive. The four demonstrative pronouns, these, that, these, those, are used to convey something previously said or something obvious from the context of discourse.
Something close to you is indicated by the demonstrative this singular or these plural. The demonstrative par that singular or those plural implies something further away. Here are some examples. This is an apple and those are oranges. That isn't fair. I wanted to go first.
To initiate inquiries, interrogative pronouns along with other forms of interrogative phrases are utilized. The interrogative pronouns are as follows. What and which were used to inquire about objects. Who and whom used to be questions concerning persons. Whose was question regarding ownership.
Some examples are, whose is this jacket? What were your favorite classes at school? Whom do you admire the most?
The relative pronoun introduces a relative clause, which generally provide further information about the previous word. They are quite similar to the interrogative pronoun. The relative pronouns are as follows.
When referring to objects, the words whichever, that, and whatever are employed. In the context of humans, whoever and whomever are used. Whose is a word used to imply ownership. Here are some examples. The first thing that I thought of was a cloud. It doesn't matter whose it was, it's ours now. Whoever broke the chair should own up to it. Indefinite pronouns such as someone refers to a named person or object. Many of them are made up of some, any, every, or no, with the, in, one, where, or body. There are also indeterminate pronouns that define amount, such as little, many, none, and enough, as well as distributive pronouns that discriminate between choices, such as neither and each. Some examples are, try to think of somewhere nice to go for dinner. No one likes him, and he doesn't like anyone. Some are born lucky, while others have to work hard for everything they get. Few are able to excel in such a competitive field.
Reciprocal pronouns are used to denote reciprocal relationship between two people or object, in which member of the group perform the same action in relation to the other. The reciprocal pronouns in English are each other and one another.
Here are some examples. Siblings often compete with each other for parental attention. It's important that we treat one another with respect.
Dummy pronoun, sometimes known as expletive, is a pronoun that has no clear meaning, yet is required for sentence construction. Dummy pronouns, unlike other pronouns, does not truly substitute a noun. It and there are the two words used as dummy pronouns in English.
Some examples are, it rained yesterday, but today it's bright and sunny. There are thousands of different species of birds in the world. It isn't clear to me what you mean.
And that ends our discussion for today. Do you have any question? None? Okay, and here comes the most exciting part of our day, the book time. I have sent all of you a PDF file of the book entitled Planets Without Pronouns on your emails, and I'll give you 10 minutes to read it. Alright?
But before anything else, I would like to present these words that you all might find confusing or unfamiliar in the PDF. Gravity defying means considering levitation. That is, there is a force to balance gravity at some height, resulting in a visible gap between the floor and the object. Earthling means a human being, mostly used in stories, especially when a monster from another world speaks to or about you. And intergalactic refers to the being located in or connected to intergalactic space, as well as being of, relating to, or occurring in outer space.
So if you have any questions, you may raise it to me and I'll try to answer it.
So your timer starts now. Time's up, everyone.
So, upon reading the planets without pronouns, what did you learn? That's right. Pronouns are vital in sentences because they let sentences flow more smoothly. And they can also be used to communicate concepts about ourselves without using our own names. The Planets Without Pronouns is truly a wonderful book, isn't it? And now for our last agenda item, our daily assignment. I will be sending you a set of questions on your emails and you will have to answer them. You have to send your answers through my email which has a deadline of 6 p.m. You have 5 hours to answer the questions, which they only consist of simple questions regarding pronouns and the planets without pronouns. Before we say our closing prayer, let me show you this quotation. Develop a passion for learning. If you do, you will never cease to grow, said Anthony J. D. Angelo. Learning will always be part of our life, like me, even if I'm already a teacher. Since we all still need to learn and grow, don't we? Now let's end our day with a closing prayer. Good day, class. Have a nice day. Bye.